Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily predictions and analysis for gold, US30 and US100. In this analysis, we are going to look into how these three instruments are going to behave now with the US cash session opens. So do watch till the end. I am going to give you the trading levels after the each and every analysis. First, we are going to look with the help of candlestick charts and indicators, and at the end of the analysis, I am going to give you the levels for every instrument. So do watch till the end. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment friends. Also, those who had watched my morning analysis must have observed that gold specifically had behaved in the same fashion as predicted. In fact, the indices also behaved in the same fashion. Now, what is going to happen is today, let's start the analysis with gold first. So this is the 4-hour charts for gold, and if you look at the 4-hour charts for gold, higher highs is what we can see. If you look at this, higher highs consistently. Also in these 4 candles, it has seen lower highs here, and that is why we can see a big red candle. Also look at this, 1890 levels are going to provide a stronger support. So also we can see the higher levels at which it has reversed. So now any short entry is only recommended once it breaks below 1890, then and then only you can go short, else it is continue to rise, else it will continue to rise. And how far this could go, I think it can trade in between these levels at 1895 to 1910. But let's have a look at the further charts. On the 3-hour charts, the story is same, lower highs on the previous candle, indicating that it is not willing to go past by, not willing to go and breach these levels at 1914, 1915. Look at the 3-hour candle. Here you can see that a smaller previous candle, indicating that possible reversal can be seen, but also it may try to fail, or even if it try to go past by, possibly it may try to achieve 1906, 1908 level at max. But let's have a look at the 2-hour charts now. On the 2-hour charts also, see the story is almost same. Higher lows is what we can see. It is consistently increasing the lows and indicating that yes, it is still bullish and not willing to go past by this level. And yes, this time don't forget to go short. If it breaks 1890, don't forget to go short. It may break heavily towards downside. It can go till towards 1883 and 1880 levels, and in fact it can break below that. However, till the time it remains above these levels, probably we may see it again achieving 1905, 1908 and 1910 levels. Similarly, on the hourly charts, the story is slightly different. On the hourly charts, you can see these 3 candles are consistently providing lower highs. And now a long entry, if you want to go long, you can go long only above 1902 levels. Once it breaks 1902, you can expect it to head towards 1905, 1906 levels, and in fact it can go beyond that. On the downside, if it breaks this zone at 1893, then yes, you can expect it to head towards 1890 and then below. In between these points, that is 1902 and 1893, or rather I will say 1892, don't take any position. Now coming back to the daily charts, on the daily charts, let's have a look at the daily charts. The candle is red and lower highs, higher lows right now confined within these levels. Probably it can sustain these lower highs and higher lows levels and won't break these. But let's have a look at the indicators. On the indicators, you will find that at the top of the Bollinger Bands and at the top of the channel right there, getting a resistance at 1914. On the downside, yes, 1891 is a pivot also and is providing a support. Sliding below 1890 now, it may try to head towards 1879, 1878 levels are also possible. Also look at this, the DPO is looking downwards and the stochastic on the daily chart is now looking downwards. It is consistently was overbought and now probably it has to shed a little to rise again. But how far this could go, that we have to look into. MACD lines are trying to converge and RSI was overbought, and this is also given it a drop today. Probably that is what is confining it from any further rise. But these are markets, anything is possible. Let's have a look at the indicators on the 4-hour charts. Indicators on the 4-hour charts indicating that here is the 20 period simple and exponential moving average trying to give it a resistance at 1901 levels, 1900 levels. So if it goes past this level, the next target is 1905, 1906, and beyond that it will try to achieve 1910 levels also. Also on the downside, 1892 is a stronger support. Breaking this, it may try to break again towards 1885 and then towards 1878 levels, very much possible. So considering all this, let me give you the levels to trade for. for the rest of the day. So these are the levels for gold. If you see, you can take a long entry at 1902.5, where you can expect it to head towards 1905.5 is the next target. It can reverse from here. 1908 is the next target. It can again reverse from here. 1910, it can again reverse from here. Till 1910, I will expect that it can reverse any point of time and come back to 1895, 1890 levels. But beyond 1910, it will directly hit 1912, 1915, and after that, sky is the limit towards 1921 levels. On the downside, if you see it breaking 1892.5, if it breaks 1892.5, you can take a short entry there. The next target is 1890, 1887. See, from these levels also it can bounce back, and it can bounce back till 1908 levels. Now, a probable trading zone, I think it should remain confined between these levels, that is 1887 to 1908. But breaking 1887, it will definitely drop sharply towards 1883 and 1879 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Now this is all for gold, and now let's have a look at Nasdaq 100. Now see, this is the 4-hour chart for Nasdaq 100, and you can expect that, see, after making a base at 13,600, which has given a strong support, it has given a stronger rise. Also, you can see whenever such reversal, see here it has formed a base, reversal, and then further red candles, then creating a base here, reversal, and further red candles, series of red candles. Now with the base, it is trying to again form lower lows. Now also remember, till the time it remains below 14,000 levels, I will expect it to continuously drop again. Probably we might see red candles again in series. If it remains bearish, we can expect it to drop further. So till the time it remains below 14,000, we can expect it to drop. But once it breaks 14,000 levels, definitely it will try to hit 14,100 and 14,150 levels. Beyond that, it will trade extremely bullish. So once it breaks 14,000 levels, definitely it will act bullish here. Now this is on the 4-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts, see, I will expect it a red candle now. Why red candle? See, it has seen you can see it has given a consolidation here at 13,600, 700 zone, and after this a reversal. Lower highs are been already formed, and now also this mega formed pattern. Now after this, it is trying to take a drop. Probably how far this could drop? Now it can again come back till towards this zone at 13,780, 750 zone. So probably till the time it remains below 14,000, we can again expect it to head back or come back till towards 13,750 levels. And if it breaks 13,780, 750 zone, definitely it will try to break further sharply towards 13,700 and below levels. I will expect it to be a red candle. I will expect it to drop. I will expect it to come back till towards 13,800, 20-30 zone, and then 13,780, 750 zone. These two zones, I think it is going to achieve any point of time today. Now look at the 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour chart, the story is a little bit different. You can see this is the breakout candle. This is the breakout candle, and after this breakout candle, this is going to be, now see, this is going to be second consecutive green candle if it continues to go past 14,000 level. Once it goes past 14,000, definitely it will try to hit 14,100 levels, and beyond 14,100, 14,220 will come into picture. But whether it can rise till there or not, that time will tell. However, on the 3-hour charts, it appears that probably we might see it dropping again. On the hourly charts, couple of observations on the hourly charts. See, higher lows, lower highs, and that is what we can say a potential breakout has to be there. If it breaks below 13,870 levels, yes, it may try to again go back till towards 13,800 levels, and in fact can go till towards 13,780, 750 zone, and from there we will see how it behaves. And on the flip side, if it breaks 14,000 levels, definitely it is going to fly on the upside, and we might see higher highs there. Now let's have a look at the daily charts here. On the daily charts, you will find that it has taken a base here, double bottom, or rather higher lows has been formed. The candle has almost opened flat, formed the tail here, now trying to give it a rise. Where it can get some resistance on the daily charts, it could get a resistance at 14,100 level. So in fact, it can try to achieve 14,100 also. That is also very much possible. So probable trading zone between 13,800 to 14,100 levels can be expected on Nasdaq 100. But let's have a look at the indicators here. Indicators on the daily charts, you will find that see, the pivot is at around 14,040 levels, 14,050 levels, and then on the upside the high is at around 14,100. So these two levels are very important for Nasdaq 100. If it breaks any of these, especially 14100. If it breaks 14100, we may see a stronger rise. At the same time, on the downside, 13810, 820 is also a pivot. Below that, it may try to drop again. I don't expect that. Probably now this time it may try to remain green. Why? Because see the daily stochastic, and if you recall, I had formed this lows on the stochastic several times. I had drawn this. Now it is trying to reverse from here, and probably we may see a little reversal, but still trying to confine it within the lower highs. That is not breaking the previous high, indicating that possibly still it is bearish. However, yes, we may see a little rise on here. That is what we can see, that there is a green candle still. So this is what we can see on the daily charts. MACD lines are still on the sell. RSI is hit a bottom, and see it is rising again. That is what I told, that RSI hitting the oversold position. Now it is rising. Now also let's have a look at the 4-hour charts here. On the 4-hour charts, the story appears to be almost similar. The next resistance zone, this is the 20 period resistance zone at on a 4-hour chart at 14,000, and then 14,020 levels. So these two levels are very important for NASDAQ 100 now. Breaking this 1450 and 14100 will definitely get achieved, and also on the downside below 14810 and then 14750. I think there if it breaks 14750, I can still consider to be little bit bearish, and it will again come back till towards 14700 13700 and 13600 levels. And if you look at the stochastic on the 4-hour charts, it is trying to achieve overbought positions. There is a crossover happening on the MACD on a 4-hour chart. RSI and the 4-hour charts is comfortable, and on the 3-hour charts it is overbought, and that is why we can see that possibly it may show a red candle on a 3-hour chart. 1-hour charts are also overbought, hence probably we may see a little drop on NASDAQ 100 till towards 13,800 levels. Coming back to now, considering all this, let me give you the trading levels for NASDAQ 100 for the day. So any long entry, first we'll talk about longs, then only I will talk about shorts. Now if you see it breaking 14,000, take a long entry there. The nearest resistance it will get at 14,023 levels, and if it breaks 14,023, it will try to hit 14,055. That is the next resistance, and then 14,100. Till here it can drop any point of time. We can see it dropping again after 14,100. It can come back to 13,900, 13,800 zone. Also, if it breaks 14,100, then I think sky is the limit. It will try to hit 14,180 and 14,220 levels, where it is going to get strongest resistance on the upside. Now this is on the talk of upside. If it continues to remain or continues to rise, now if it breaks here at 14,880, you can take a short entry there. Below 14,880, you can take a short entry. How far this could go? This could again come back to 14,830, which is the nearest support, and then 14,780. So almost you will get 100 points there on the downside. Keep your stop losses. The volatility is high. Always whenever you see your position is in green, at least 20-40 points, you can always shift your stop loss to your entry point. So let's say you take a short entry here, you can keep your stop loss at 14,000 levels, and once you see it at 1830 or 14,850, 13,850, sorry, let me correct first. This is 13, this is 13, and this is 13. So 13,780 and 13,880 levels. Pardon me, I am also a human being. It happens in the flow. And if you look at 13,780, it will try to head back till towards 13,720. And if it breaks this, definitely it will hit 13,660 and below levels. I don't expect that possibly it can continue to remain above, but situations and news may do wonders for NASDAQ 100. It can breaking 13,600. Definitely it will fall towards 13,500 and below levels. Sky is the limit on the downside. However, till the time it remains above, possibly we may see a rise, and in fact if it breaks till 13,780 zone, we can expect a rise here. So a possible trading zone right now, it appears between 14,020 to 13,780 levels, and in fact 13,720 to 14,100 can also be a wider trading range in which it might trade. So this is all for NASDAQ 100. Now let's have a look at US30. First, let's talk about US30 on a 4-hour chart. We can clearly see it has formed a base here. It has got a good support at 33,500, as I told in my weekly analysis, that 33,500 definitely should be a strong support, and then it had formed a base at 33,550 levels. Now with the base at 33,550, it is again trying to rise, but at the same time we must not forget that it is trying to trade with lower highs and still trading in this downward trending channel. Now how far this could go? This can again come back till towards 33,500 levels if it continues to drop from here. But yes, only long entry is beyond for 34,150 levels, 34,000 rather I will say 34,000 levels. You can still go long if it tries to, but we'll see on the different time frames and I will give you the entries here. Probably from here it may try to come back again on the downside. 33,800 can be expected, and then we may see how it behaves in the next candle. But let's have a look at the different time frames also. Right now it appears that we might see a red candle. And also now look at the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts, 33,500 and 550, definitely strong support is being provided. With this, it has consolidated and given a megaphone pattern and trying to rise 3 consistently larger green or higher, you can see bigger candles than the previous ones. Now it is trying to reverse, and always you can see how it has behaved here. This was the time it has taken a base, reversed, retraced, and then 4 red candles, reverse, retrace, and from there we will see how it behaves there. So a possible, see, it has formed a base, retracement, sharper drop, formed a base, retracement, sharper drops, form a base, retracement. Now what is the story? Can you say? I am not the one who is going to judge now. You are the ones who can always tell now that it is going to drop if it continues to remain below these levels. How far this could drop? See, almost now it has formed a base there, and if it continues to drop, probably one point we may see it getting a support at these levels, that is at around 33,700 and 33,800. First support at 33,800, which is going to be a strong support, and below that it may try to come back, it may try to drop sharply towards 33,700 and 33,550 levels. So couple of observations we have shared. Now look at the 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour charts, we have always seen it has taken a good base at 33,550 levels, and after this it has broke out of this zone, higher highs, and then breakout candle. Also, whenever such breakout candle has been formed, after this it has tried to give a drop. So if it is bearish, probably it can continue to drop below this. Any long entry is only beyond 34,150, where you can expect it to rise strongly. And also look at higher highs has been formed, so possibly from here we may see it dropping, and the next target is towards 33,800, and below that it can drop significantly towards 33,700 levels. Now look at the hourly charts. On the hourly charts, my worry point is the higher lows it is trying to form, and only if it breaks 33,900, yes, you can go short there. If it breaks 33,900, the next target is towards 33,780 levels, which it might achieve, and then 33,700 and below levels can also be expected. Higher highs on the previous candle, if it continues to rise, it can try to hit 34,150 levels, and beyond that 34,170, and beyond that it can strongly rise beyond plus levels. Anyways, beyond 34,170 we are strongly bullish. It can rise till towards 34,300, 34,400, which is going to be a stronger resistance. I don't expect it to hit those levels though. Now let's come back to the daily charts. On the daily chart, see how far this could rise. The highs are here, and possibly if it continues to rise, it may try to hit once again at 34,350 levels. So beyond 34,170 we have got our next target at 34,350 levels. On the downside there is a support, and possibly with this as a support at 33,500 we may see it rising, but it can remain below 34,300, 34,350 levels. I will say 34,300 is going to be definitely stronger resistance for any upside move. So this is on. Now let's come back to the indicators here. Talking about indicators, it is trading at the Bollinger Bands, bottom of the Bollinger Bands. The next resistance zone is only at 34,600 and 35,000 levels. On the downside there is a support at around 33,300 levels. If it continues to break, the DPO is trying to enter into green. Also look at the stochastic. See, it has perfectly formed this channel. I told several times, I am drawing it again now, trying to rise back from here. So possibly there is a crossover also happening, and it can possibly only remain green today. It won't break 33,500, that is my expectation, but at the same time it won't break 34,300 also, that is my expectation. So a fairly broad range between 33,500, rather I will say 33,550 to 34,300 can be expected. MACD is red, and RSI has hit a bottom and trying to rise from here. Looking at the 4-hour charts, on the 4-hour charts the story is more or less same. The 20-hour moving average is giving it a resistance here at 34,100 levels, and from there we will see this level at 34,120 100. It has given it a resistance. Higher highs has been formed. After this it will try to hit 34,210 and plus levels, and right now it is looking forward to 33,850 and below levels. Now look at the 4-hour stochastic looking upwards, and on the hourly charts definitely it is overbought. 4-hour stochastic trying to cross over, and it is comfortable here. On the hourly charts it is overbought, and we have to see how it behaves there. So considering all this, let me give you the trading levels for the day. So any long entry I will recommend only after 34,100. Once it breaks 34,100, you can take a long entry for 34,120, and then after that it will fly to 34,170 and 34,220 and 34,300, and then 34,300 levels. Also now if you see it breaking now the to talk about short entry, okay, let me give you the short entries now. Now if you talk about the short entries, any short entry you can take at 33,880 levels, where you can expect it to hit 33,850, the nearest resistance, and then 33,820, and below that it will try to drop towards 33,750 levels. So yes, from here also it can bounce back, and below that we will see 33,700. So see, I will expect it to at least trade between 34,100 to 33,750, 33,800 levels, and yes, it can try to remain or trade in range between 33,700 or 750 to 34,100 to 120 levels. I don't expect it to trade beyond these levels, but these are markets. If it goes beyond this, we have to take a long entry and we have to turn bullish ourselves as bullish, and we might expect it to hit 34,300. Anyways, it is till the time it is below 34,300, 350, we don't expect it to break, and we don't expect to rise further. Look at this, below this it will try to hit 33,600, which is going to be stronger support, and 33,550. Now if it breaks 33,550, definitely you can expect that it is going to hit 33,400. This time it will break 33,500, it will break towards 33,400, and below that 33,300 will come into picture. So yes, you can remain short below 33,880 levels. Yes, it can drop sharply, and any long entry is only beyond 34,120 levels. In between these 240 points, we have to be a little bit cautious. We have to see how it behaves. It can probably try to confine itself within these levels, or else it can try to confine itself between you can say 33,820 and 34,100 levels. So 33,820 and 34,100 levels, it can bounce back from these levels. We have to trade with caution. This is all from my side for the day, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.